Sydney Sweeney exposed in another way as being a Republican, as Trump praises the racist advertisement. Here it is.
Actress Sydney Sweeney came out this weekend that she was a registered Republican. Any thoughts on that?
That who was?
Sydney Sweeney. She's like a very hot actress right now.
She's a registered Republican?
Yes.
Oh, now I love her ad. Is that right? Is Sydney Sweeney? You'd be surprised at how many people are Republicans. That's what I wouldn't have known, but I'm glad you told me that. If Sydney Sweeney is a registered Republican, I think her ad is fantastic. Okay, thank you very much, everybody. Thank you.
Put up the picture for a mass. First of all, the fact that Trump even knows about the ad and is an elected president of the United States is troubling. Not only did he like the ad already, his son posted or reposted a version of the ad. And Trump says he now loves Sydney Sweeney, American Eagle ad, after learning she's a registered Republican. No, he just feels emboldened to say it now because he knows the ad is genetically racist. And now because of that, it's all good. And she Republican too. Oh man, he got the... It's insane, isn't it? Okay, so let's go ahead and go to the ad.
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
Sydney Sweeney has her genes.
I mean, that thing hit like a KKK novel. I mean, how do you come back from that? Well, you don't. You double down on it. That's what you do with something like that. Vice President J.D. Vance shared his remarks as well. Quote, "My political advice to the Democrats is continue to tell everybody who thinks Sydney Sweeney is attractive is a Nazi. That appears to be their actual strategy." Vance joked during Friday's appearance on the Ruthless podcast. Vance, it's good to see you working, doing something with your life, sir. I'm glad you're still around. Let's talk about Donald Trump and the ad. It's the context of racism. That's it. It's not complex. So let me get this straight. I'm talking to MAGA now. The President of the United States calls your proclamation of a truth that Jeffrey Epstein was a prolific trafficker of human beings that happened to be children. He says you all are petty, you all are dumb, and he doesn't want your support. And we need to move on with important matters, he says. Well, that means that this gene commercial, whom the president and the vice president have opined about, is more important than exposing the very thing that you put Trump in office to expose. Understand what he's saying to you. Sydney Sweeney revealed as a registered Republican. So a registered Republican in Florida several months before President Donald Trump won his second term. It has been revealed as the actor faces backlash over her provocative American Eagle campaign, which some critics have deemed racist. Isn't it interesting, though, that a racist ad comes out and the first thought of media, rightfully so, bloggers, general public, let's see if she's Republican. Well, why do you think that is? Because that's where all of the outward racists are. The secret ones are still in the Democratic Party. But the ones that are public about it, the ones that are out in public and happy to do it, the ones that would really, really enjoy that gene commercial because they did it in the open, they're in the Republican Party. Okay, that's why. The 27-year-old has been a registered voter with the Republican Party in Florida since June 2024. That is according to public voting records. Sweeney's party affiliation was first confirmed by BuzzFeed News on Saturday after a post on X claiming she was, quote, an actual registered member of the Republican Party went viral. American Eagle has issued a statement regarding the backlash to the campaign and defended Sweeney. Quote, Sydney Sweeney has great genes. Is and always was about the gene. The company wrote in the statement on Instagram, quote, her gene, her story. We'll continue to celebrate how everyone wears their AE genes with confidence, their way. The statement continued, great genes look good on everyone. It sounds like Trump wrote that, but he didn't. But the person who wrote it, I promise you, voted for him. Fox and Friends host Lawrence Jones admires Sydney Sweeney after her shooting range video goes viral. Here it is.
Meanwhile, Sydney Sweeney, of course, is leaning into the whole thing because she realizes it's pretty hilarious. New video coming out showing her at a shooting range and knocking it up pretty good.
I mean, you love to see it. For me, as a single guy, anytime I see a young woman that can shoot, her value goes up. That means I can take her home to Texas. She understands. That means when I'm away from the family, she's going to protect the family. And I just think this is beautiful. That they tried to destroy this woman, and her value is going up. She is just not beautiful, but she can shoot too. We're done here. We're done.
Practicing self-defense.
I mean, it's just beautiful. It didn't have to be like this.
Lawrence, you are an affirmative action hire, sir, and I can say that we're confident. We understand you putting it out there. You're a single male and you think she's a beautiful woman. Sir, she's racist, sir. You're black. So, no, that's going to work out for you. Okay. Put her full mask. Here we go. Reportedly, since last Monday, Fox News has spent 85 minutes talking about Sydney Sweeney and 3 minutes talking about Epstein. We have the data. 85 minutes. Hell, Trump may have wrote the damn commercial or the response. 85 minutes. This is such a convenient distraction. 85 minutes. They're trying to dismiss you from the truth. They don't want you fascinated with revelation. They want you fascinated with the gene commercial and racism. Social media has had plenty to say. One user writes, quote, she pretends to stand with women, yet votes against their rights and freedoms, claiming solidarity while actively working against the very people she claims to support. We truly gave the spotlight to the wrong person, end quote. Others are reminding people of photos of Sweeney's family. Yeah. That was not on Halloween. Regular day. TikTok has plenty to say. Here it is.
I don't know what the big deal is about the proof that Sydney Sweeney voted Republican. And I only say that because we already knew who she was. Sydney Sweeney told you who she was.
I have been praying so long for that to happen. Yes, God is good.
Hey, that Sydney Sweeney ad, that was white supremacy. That was eugenics. Don't try to be gaslit by anybody saying that it wasn't. We know about her family's history. We know that she took photos on a ranch, peak COVID, with family who had like Blue Lives Matter and MAGA hats. Already a tell. We know that she was at the Jeff Bezos wedding. Another tell. And we also know that when it came to Brooke Shields, which we have all learned a ton about in the last few days, mind you, she was 14 when that ad came out. There was this perspective of she is still going through her educational foundation as a human being because she's so young. And Sydney Sweeney is a grown woman.
Exactly, dear brother. Now, conservative TikTok is responding to. Here it is.
So it turns out that Sydney Sweeney is a registered Republican in the state of Florida. And I love this for us because the left is already like unhinged, having their meltdowns about how awful this campaign was that she did with American Eagle, where she was just like, hey, I'm hot, like I have good genes. And now they're going to lose their minds even more because what they thought all along, that she was on the right side of things, turns out to be true.
Sydney Sweeney being Republican is the perfect opportunity for Hollywood to show how diverse and inclusive they really are, because inclusive includes Republicans, right? Like, you got to embrace her for being different from all the rest of you. That's her choice, her body, her choice.
Now, Democrats, okay. We're good. It's not like she's Eminem or somebody. Now, if it was Eminem, we would be devastated right now. All right, Senator, thoughts here.
Doc, I just hate that I've had to waste too many of my brain cells dealing with this Sydney Sweeney. I mean, I agree with Brianna Joy Gray. Who really cares? Who is she? I don't care what her political affiliation is. The fact that American Eagle knew exactly what they were doing. I mean, even if we took a step back from who her family is and all of that, I don't care. The woman got a right to make some money. Somebody wrote that script and she read it.
That's right.
And it harkens to a Eurocent. This is the social scientist in me, Indisputable audience, nothing else. Of Eurocentric standards of beauty that have been forced upon everybody, and I mean everybody all over the world has to succumb to this. And so what are those Eurocentric standards of beauty? Blue eyes, thinner nose, right? Thinner features. And before this kind of epiphany that we're gonna just start buying this stuff, right? All the voluptuousness of Black women was deemed not attractive, right? But now it's a whole different ball game. So it's just the social scientist in me is trying to get people to understand that yes, this has a white supremacist tinge to it. I'm not saying that Sydney Sweeney is one. I am saying that this is the way that this country operates. And it, you know how we talk about nature, nurture, working on your mind, working on your mind, working on your mind. Think about it, that if you have her genes, you are somehow more superior and more beautiful than anybody else. Now, if American Eagle wanted to be right, and Bree Joyce said this too, and I'm with her because I was thinking the same thing, then they would have took a mosaic of women from different backgrounds and even abilities, you know, some otherly abled sisters and stuff, and did a quilt, if you will. And with all of them saying, I got good genes. If they wanted to be righteous about it. But American Eagle knows exactly what they are doing. And since they want to double down on it, I would say that Black folks and other people of color who rocking on the justice side and understand that beauty comes in all forms, y'all need not buy their stuff. Their stocks are up, Doc, because they think they somebody. Right. And the fact that the president of the United States of America, with all the stuff we got going on in this country and the world, got the pure, unadulterated gall to jump into this, tells us everything that we know. And my last point. For Vice President J.D. Vance, who's from my home state, let me tell you, brother, the fact that you called President Trump Hitler.
Right, and work for him.
And then you got the nerve to talk about Democrats and Nazism. And any Democrat that's comparing this woman to a Nazi, shame on them, they wrong. But you, sir, you got more nerve than a brass A monkey, as my grandmother would say. You called President Trump Hitler.
Damn sure did.
And now you damn Vice President of the United States of America. I'm telling you, Doc, we can't make this stuff up. We should do a whole class about this because people making light of this. But this is serious. The fact, the pseudoscientists, science, the eugenics, the saying that black people are not as smart because they got smaller brains. The closer to white you are, the more beautiful you are lifted up to be. Now, that's not to say that everybody believes that, but that is just how it is. And the countless generations of black people who never saw themselves. And when we did see ourselves, it was always those on the lighter skin spectrum. Doc, we ain't making this up. We got receipts.
That's right.
Beauty comes in all forms, but we're talking about how so-called American standards of beauty have been forced upon us.
That's right.
And so it makes everybody else who don't have those features, even some white women can't live up to that, feel deficient.
Yeah. Yep.
They don't get it, Doc. This is my social scientist side. I'm sick of this.
Let me opine on that because you hit the point. And the point is the intentional marketing. It creates a paradigm consciously, yes. But subconsciously is where the danger is. One image of some fictional character named White Jesus. I don't know who that man is. They don't know either. But that image,
Go ahead, Doc. Do your thing.
Ingrains on the subconscious.
Do your thing.
And all of a sudden, divinity and whiteness are synonymous in the subconscious arena of your mind. And your subconscious is the governing authority.
That's it.
Of your conscious mind.
And you got to deconstruct your construction to get over.
That's right. That's right.
And I just want to say, mitochondrial Eve, the original mother, baby, we want to break this down, okay? Sydney Sweeney gets her genes.
Come on now.
From the original mother.
That's
and
right.
That's mitochondrial Eve, who was black. Okay, I'm just going to put that out.
We all do.
I'm going to do a whole class on this, Doc. I'm so tired.
We may need to do a tour de assist on something.
We should, Doc.
I appreciate you.